Hi everybody, it's me, Ashley Brooke. For those of you guys who haven't met me yet, I'm autistic. I'm 38 years old. I am a single mother with 2 autistic children. Just giving you some little rundown, who I am. I was nonverbal till I was 7, and I stopped talking from 10 to 11. Have a lot of sensory issues to this day. And I have seizures caused by repetitive sounds, and it's uncontrollable seizures. It's associated with my autism. I'm also diagnosed with ADHD. I have auditory processing delay disorder. Also, just sharing some facts so you know who you're talking to. And I experienced a lot of trauma growing up, and I ran away when I was 12. And I never went back home. I learned to survive on my own. Right now I am fighting discrimination, and I'm now working on resources and helping other autistic families find the resources that they need to survive. Because financially, housing resources, navigating like the school districts and stuff like that, and services and information on what works for autism. So, in regards to like sensory stimulation. Okay, hi beautiful lady. Oh my baby, come here. You need mama? Come here. It's my daughter, you guys. Hold on. There's a heavy girl. My beautiful lady. The mouse? You may have the mouse. A mouse for you. You want the mousey? Hold on, you guys. I'll be right. Hey, everybody. So I'm back. Sorry, I had to put my daughter, her cartoons, and I wanted to pull up this post to show you like, I just want to read to you guys what I put. And so I had put to this girl. So this young lady, she is posting talk about sex and encouraging everybody so much that she's giving free vibrators. It's so weird. And I just find it strange because her, more than anybody, should know she's autistic, right? So she should know how that can lead to high masking, to meet the expectations of a partner. And everybody, I would assume an adult would know that behaviors are patterns and they follow with more intense, and things get more and more and more. So it may start with a vibrator, and then before you know it, she's going to want to meet a boy, and then a boy, is going to suggest some things or be a little, and she's not going to know how to get out of it. Okay? She's end up going with getting stuck in her high masking and don't know how to stop it. And that's how women get targeted. And autistic women, even, oh my god, I don't even want to imagine like the number, how it jumps. So when it comes to targeting for sex, and she's not thinking about that. A lot of times, boys with autism will have more trouble depending on like where they're at with their autism. They can have trouble understanding what is appropriate when it comes to hormonal changes. Okay, that can wind up to a boy touching a woman, a boy touching a girl at school, a boy touching his sister, and not understand. He may not understand what love is, and try to not understand his feelings or his hormones. So that is a dangerous, it's dangerous to just go and influence somebody's child to sex, or somebody's young adult even. It can be dangerous. You don't know what kind of challenges they're dealing with. Okay, not to mention that, I don't know if you guys know this, but when autistic people feel like social anxiety, when they've been high masking for so long, we get so overwhelmed that autistic people are actually twice as likely to become alcoholics and addicted to substances. Did you guys know that? Twice as likely compared to neurotypicals. Okay, and the highest rate for suicide and depression is autistic teenagers and young adults. So these her influencing sex and toys and all this and getting them all, ready to go can be very dangerous and can get them in a situation where they end up starting to drink alcohol. They're going to end up starting to do something so that they don't have to feel that stigma of how different they are, okay? And I feel that that's very dangerous. Not to mention, our safety awareness is not always 100%, okay? A lot of us sometimes will be, very vulnerable or even naive when it comes to sexual encounters. We're very, like fairy tale type of mentality, a lot of us. And, a guy may just try to get into her pants, and she may think that they actually, love them and love her, and may end up doing something thinking that, and then end up getting STDs or something like that. That's very likely. It can, and also, just toys alone. Let's just say you never know, hypothetically, Paige is right, and they're just playing with themselves. It's crazy. I'm just hearing it out loud. It sounds insane that I'm saying that. So let's just say they're just playing with themselves. Toys have to be cleaned properly. What if these autistic young women are, have executive challenges? What if they're not cleaning the things properly? Then they're going to get yeast infections. Repetitive behavior is scabs. I have a cut on my lip right now because I can't stop picking at any scab, any cut. I can't help it. It's just part of the way my brain is. I keep picking my lips. We have that issue. A lot of us do. So itching. We don't like doctors. She's not thinking how this can unfold into something many issues. There's side effects to this. There is, there's consequences to a lot of consequences to not thinking this through for other people, not for her, but for other people that she's influencing. It's very dangerous. I myself experienced, I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube where young teenager boys or even young autistic adults are being arrested for inappropriately touching somebody and not understanding what they did wrong. So it's kind of weird that she's trying to promote sex when it's I don't think she's the one to do it. I don't think she's really thought about all angles and all possibilities, what could happen by her doing that. And it seems kind of I want to think the best in people, No, but part of me thinks that maybe it's just to get more viewers and make some money and sex sells, And I think that's really that's very low. If that is what it is, if it's just her being naive and young and trying to be cool, then okay. But still, it's just irresponsible, super irresponsible. I actually went through that as a child. So my brother is also on the spectrum. I never talk about it. He's in prison now. But he tried to touch me inappropriately, and he was confused on what love was. And that is how easily it could happen. Sometimes autistic people, if they don't have the right upbringing, maybe she comes from a really well put together family, so she doesn't have to worry about stuff like that. But that's not every case for an autistic person. And I think that we're twice as likely to have come from poverty and dysfunctional homes because parents a lot of times split up. Or they don't want to deal with us or whatever. I went through that, and I know more than 10 autistic adults that have been through the same thing and practically shunned, so I'm not the only one. So I just think it's kind of irresponsible to just say that type of stuff to people without thinking things through.